Welcome back. This is the fourth chapter in the series How to Electrify, brought to you by the Climate Reality Project New York State Coalition. In this chapter, we will discuss how to electrify your transport. Transport is the second largest source of greenhouse gas pollution after buildings in New York State, so this is an important discussion. But before we talk about EVs, we want to highlight that for many people in New York, there are better alternatives, like walking, biking, and taking public transport. But if you do need a vehicle, you'll be very happy to get an EV. It's a major upgrade. They are faster, quieter, require much less maintenance, and are cheaper to fuel. They can also cost less to buy, especially with the generous federal and state incentives. There are many myths created by the fossil fuel industry to keep its gas and diesel business going. I'm not going to waste your time raising them and refuting them. The reality is that electric vehicles are so much better than gas or diesel cars, and this is proven by the fact that the peak of gas and diesel car production was in 2017 and has been going down ever since, while EVs are enjoying ongoing double-digit growth worldwide. The real topics that you need to address before you get an EV is to choose a vehicle with a range that meets your needs and to decide how you will charge the car at home or nearby. Federal incentives for EVs are generous, up to $7,500 for new EVs and 30% up to $4,000 for used EVs. To qualify for either of these credits, your modified adjusted gross income must be below certain limits. In addition, there are price caps and domestic content provisions. You can get these credits as upfront rebates if you meet the income restrictions in either the year before or the year of the purchase. This way you don't have to wait to file your tax return and can reduce your financing costs. This page highlights the main rules, and there are links to authoritative sources that can address your questions. We recommend that you review these rules carefully before you start your search. New York State also offers EV incentives which depend on the range and price of the vehicle that can be as high as $2,000. Many more vehicles are eligible than for the federal tax credits, so check the list in the hyperlink. And we want to highlight that it is a myth that EVs are more expensive and just for the rich. Here is a comparison of a gas and electric Hyundai Kona. This comparison was done for the Oregon market, where the state rebate is $500 more than New York, but the answer is basically the same. The electric Kona is about $23,000 after rebates, which is $1,000 cheaper than the gas version to buy, and $7,000 cheaper to own over 5 years. Why are EVs so much cheaper to run? It's because maintenance is about half as much. You don't need to go in for oil changes, for instance. And fuel costs are about $1,000 a year less for EVs because they are so much more efficient than gas cars. You can reduce your EV's fueling costs even further by taking advantage of utilities, time of use, and EV charging programs that provide discounted electricity off-peak. And you get 10% off EasyPass. The fact is, you simply can't afford not to electrify your ride. This completes Chapter 4, Transport Electrification. You can access the presentation using the QR code or the bit.ly link shown here, or you can find the link in the video description. The next chapter in this series addresses renewable electricity. We hope to see you there.